So alone, lost and found. I'm searching still in this world that's so unreal. Can't believe what I don't know. Lost in the stream, I'm just a lost soul. In the depths of your soul, what dreams are born. Never give up, keep pushing. Embrace the storm. Life's a journey full of twists and turns. Find your purpose. Let the fire inside you burn. Believe in yourself, you're stronger than you know. Destiny's calling. It's time to put on a show. Choose your path with every step you take. In this game of life, it's not about the stakes. Find your purpose, let it guide you through. Don't let regret weigh you down, stay true. Believe in your dreams, let them come alive. Embrace the challenge, let your spirit thrive. Find your spirit thrive. Find your purpose, so you go. Life for you in your dreams. Let in the heart of the city, where the light shines, in the shadows of the night, we chase the dreams that take flight. Full whispers of the melody, we mold the moments we create. As we journey through the day, our symphony starts to play. We dance along to the beat, living in a world so sweet. In the shadows, we find our light, dreamers in the night. With every breath, come alive. In the shadows, we revive. With every breath, we come alive. In the shadows, we revive. You're so cold out to me. I saw you standing there. From the bottom of my heart, I knew it at first glance. With the beat and calls out to you, words I cannot repress. You'll always be my one true love, no other love, my one true love. In time you'll come to see these words in melody, always be there for you. Whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal chords, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain. Unseen whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain.
Good morning, happy Wednesday, all my beautiful stars. Hello, I am Joshua Bleasy. I do daily tarot readings between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time every day except the weekends. Hello and welcome, happy Wednesday to all of us today. And I'm coming in after doing some light shopping this morning, and I'm a little bit booped from that. But I'm ready to do readings. Here is my ethereal fire readings. That's right, I will set your world ablaze and light your world on fire. I will put you on a more positive path. I will help you control your fate, choose your destiny, and show you the path you're supposed to be on. With that said, guys, I use my custom-made homemade deck, the 5 Paths Tarot, to divine the best possible path for you. That's right, I will tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me all the gods that I believe in. I will be blunt as hell, and I will not hold back. So if you came for the sugarcoat kind of tarot, that's not where you belong here. You can go somewhere else if you don't like your sugarcoaty. I'm going to make you feel better about life. I'm going to tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. And hey, yo, Mary, how's it going? How you been? Fix my ear. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. We're not muted anymore. Am I still muted? Am I still muted? Okay, good. All right. Well, I was already starting to do a pre-shuffle for you, Sergeant, but do you want me to do another one while you can see me do it? Yeah, I accidentally forgot. I pressed the wrong button on my microphone. So that was my bad. Whoops. So now that we're ready, throw me your numbers and question today there, Sanctuary. And if you want me to do a little bit more of a cleansing shuffle for you, let me know that. We'll do what we need to do.
Can I switch you one of these for one of those bits? No, just one.
Oh, well, I was giving you two, so. All right. Well, my wife wanted some more chocolate. One. Nope. Cleansing. Cleansing cards off. Sorry, Sergeant. Getting them all nice and cleansed here for you. Alright, cards are starting to feel like they're almost ready here. Almost. Okay, now they're ready for you. Throw me those numbers now. Coffee, 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 coffee. Oh, the coffee gods, we pray. So we're just waiting for Sergeant's numbers here, and then we'll get going. I'll have another piece of chocolate. It's okay. Let me read what you wrote here. Met a girl working with me at a nightclub. She asked me to go to the rock metal once per month club. As we start talking about metal, what are her intention, and is it one she should get to go forward with? Okay. Ah, come on now. What the hell fell on the ground? Oh. Sorry about that. Never have to apologize to me there, Sergeant. I understand. I'd rather you put it out so I can understand that you did exactly the right thing, okay? So don't apologize for that. You're good. I'd rather you explain what you want to know than me kind of go, okay. But here we go with your 5 official shuffles, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God cards, let me count them out. 6 God cards on the last shuffle. All right, and 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, and a 22nd card. All right, got coffee out of the way. Let's see what the cards have to say about this situation. What my guys tell me. So, technology, Sergeant. Ready to rock and roll? Here we go. So, you met this girl at a nightclub, right? You've been wanting a change in your life for a while now, and you want some connection out there in this world. Now the world has come to show you some connection and show you that are you falling into the same old patterns again, or are you breaking free from those patterns? Because this card is all about breaking free of patterns when you see the leaf card in the past. Because moving forward is a part of that journey and that cycle. So when I see this card in the past, it means that you are currently working on the letting go part, working on rebuilding part, and becoming something new and different. The same person better than before, basically. So meeting this girl is a catalyst, right? She's a catalyst for action. She's a catalyst to kind of get you to start to think about what you really want, right? What you really need is what you need to be asking yourself. I feel like she is an opportunity. Once a month, you're going to get to go be with this person. You're going to do your thing for a month. If there's a connection, there's a connection. If there's not, there's not. It's not a whole big commitment she's asking for here. She's just asking you for one night a month, right? What are her intentions? Maybe she just needs someone to fill a spot for her. Maybe that's all her real intentions are. Or maybe there could be something even better happening here you haven't realized yet. That maybe the things that are happening to you right now, and I'm not talking about this girl in particular, but the things that are happening around you right now, you need to start to cherish everything going on. Because the things that are good happening to you right now probably are good things. They aren't going to come bite you in the ass. The universe wants to pay you back for all the good you've done in this world. It wants to give you the things you need and want at the same time. But to learn how to cherish those things in an everyday. So take the time to cherish the time you do spend there. And if you get something from it more than you ever thought you could. She may or may not be an interest to you romantically, maybe somewhere in the future, and maybe she thinks you're cute, and that's all the reason. She needs an excuse for you guys to meet up once a month. But what I'm seeing here is more of an opportunity to accept something that someone's offering themselves and giving you an opportunity to get to know them. Why not? I mean, at this point, why not take the chance? But remind yourself not to keep yourself so protected. I know you're worried about the how will I get hurt part of the equation. Put the right kind of energy shield on. Walk in happiness. Walk in that sunshine. Walk as if the sleet cannot get to you. You know, those little pellet, little things that like to come sting you in the face every once in a while, and they hurt. They hurt hard, but they don't last very long. They go away very quickly, but they make a damn big impact when they do hit you. So put on the right kind of shield. Walk around in that beautiful, I'm happy kind of moment and take what you can from her. I don't think she has bad intentions. I think she has work related, maybe relationship related, maybe it's kind of related, but it's you're feeling a need for her. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, okay? The whole reason you're going through all of this, though, is to take back the control of your life. To take something that you actually want for once and feed the fire that you want to have burning in your life. She presents to you an opportunity to light a fire. Yeah, I'm reading what you wrote. Angel number 15. 15 symbolizes unconditional love. When you see this number, know that your soulmate is entering your life. The person, it could be. She could be the one. But you have to find that out. It's about you finally learning from the past lessons. Maybe accepting someone who seems like a really good person. She has all the qualities you're looking for. She might be everything you've ever hoped and dreamed for. Are you going to let this opportunity pass you up and not ever find out? That's up to you, buddy. You got to choose which fire you want to feed. Because, you know, when you're asking me about the girl meeting at her nightclub, it's an action-oriented thing you're doing here. Action is being taken. In the past, breaking free from the bad cycles, adopting new cycles, cherishing the thing that could be good for you, staring you right in front of the face, probably telling you you probably found the best thing you could ever find in your life. Maybe just that, the best thing you've ever found in your life. But you have to learn to cherish that. And then walk around as if this world cannot touch you. You will get exactly what you need as far as protection. Not too much, not too little. Hey, if you want to fill me in, that's great. I got God cards for you too, Sanctuary. So, well, tell me your story and then I'll give you God cards. My wife farted. I hope you heard it. I know he's typing right now, so. Okay. Get them ready. I got you. Having some coffee. Enjoying my coffee. Here's some ASMR coffee drinking for you. If you need a cup of coffee or if this inspires you to get coffee, here we go. There you go, some ASMR coffee drinking for you. Okay, let me read this. She was standing near the cellar, and I was putting the used glass into the glass wash machine, and the NJL, I was checking her out when she came around. I asked her if she was into metal, and she said, "Oh my God, yes. You're the first person I've ever noticed," without me saying. She looked absolutely thrilled. A chance meeting where you connect on music. Music is the language of love, okay? There are some pretty good metal love songs out there. Don't get me wrong. I grew up in the 80s. Come on. I grew up in the power ballad of all power ballad generations. I am Gen X. I'm proud of it, damn it. So, what's stopping you there, buddy? I mean, what else do you need? Do you need like red lights slashing your way or what? You asked her if she liked metal. She said, "Oh my God, yeah, I love metal." And you're asking me? Then after she said the one about the metal clubs in Manchester, I cannot even remember the name, but there was around the corner, and she said, "Yeah, you ever been?" I said, "So that I haven't. My friends are not old enough to go into the club." Okay, so she said, "Come with me." Okay, so she invited you in with her. Got you. She snuck you into the club. That's not a little thing. We're almost done, Jing. She's telling me a story, and then we're gonna do his God cards, and then we'll get to you, okay, sweetie? But I know loads of these metal love songs. You Give Love a Bad Name is a controversial one. Yeah, I understand. I understand why that has controversial connotations to it, but you know, never been truer. Sometimes love, you give love a bad name because sometimes the people who love you don't treat you the way they should be treating you. So I agree with some of that statement, and I understand why it's controversial because then you're saying to everybody that, you know. Still a great love song, yeah, though. My favorite is uh, Def Leppard. Fuck, fuck. Jesus Christ, the name of the song is escaping me. Love Bites. Love Bites by Def Leppard. One of the greatest love songs of all time as far as the 80s genre goes, okay? I'm not saying the greatest of all time all the time. And there's some really, really screamy, loudy love songs too. Pour some sugar on me. Yeah, baby. I actually did that once. It was fun. Licking all the right places, you know what I mean? Only it was honey, not sugar, but still pretty close. No, okay. Demonstration time. Fuck. What do I have that I can? Okay. Pretend this coffee is drizzling on my skin, and it's just drizzling in like little lines like this all the way up and down, and I'm like, kind of a way. And when I get to the very special parts, tasty. Okay, that's as much of a demonstration you get. Let's get your guard cards out of the way, you nasty little man. Oh dear God, are they giving it to you? Foofty. Wow and wow. So, all right, mundane, magical, okay? Physical, mental, spiritual, physical, mental, spiritual. Okay, mundanely and magically, okay? Because I know you do some things in the ethereal sometimes, you know? Kind of, okay, well, let's take it subconscious, unconscious mind, basically. ACDC, yeah! And I agree with you. There, like I said, my favorite is my favorite. Your favorite is your favorite. I still think that's a great song. Not my personal favorite, but I love that song. So anyway, moving on to your reading here. Physically, in a very physical well, you have to stop getting in your own way a lot. You still keep trying to push up the damn boulder up the damn hill. When you see this as an obstacle, you have to get up a hill. It's not. Let it roll down, my friend. Let it roll down completely from you. You don't need this in your life anymore. Spiritually, you need to start to think about that and letting things go when you are hanging on to things way too much sometimes. Build new mental walls that are gonna keep you safe enough to be able to trust yourself to go say, hey, maybe I should give this a shot, and protect yourself just enough to stay, hey, no matter what happens here, I made a connection. I made a new friend at least. That couldn't be bad. Build the right kind of walls around that all important foundation mentally. Protect it. You know what you like. You know what you love. And for God's sakes, physically, will you please, for the love of God, please stop navigating around all the problems and start swimming through the problems. And maybe you take enough speed up to get up to that ocean floor a little bit more and take that breath of fresh air you need to take and scream for joy about how much happiness is coming your way for a change. Rather than trying to spend all day worrying about it, maybe you should just start to enjoy what the fuck you're getting. All right. But don't be such a stubborn person about it because you can be. If this is the one true love of your life, and this is my one true love's card here, she's telling you this could be her, but you gotta find out if she's the one. That's experience there. That's something I can't see in a card reading there. She could be. You gotta go find out if she is. Next, on a very ethereal way, you can use whatever's going on in your life right now to change your life for the way you want it to be. You keep putting yourself in a self-imposed prison that you don't need to put yourself into. It's parole day, my friend. It's time to get out of that cage and start to believe that the new fresh breath air that is breathing into your lungs now is the zest for life, but you gotta let those emotions out too. And that's what this card's all about, letting free emotions fly and accepting that I have the ability to breathe fresh new air today. That's why my brother called himself the Rain Air, because he was one who put himself in his own prison for his actions. And that's kind of what we've done to ourselves, because we feel we've self-imposed a prison sentence on ourselves. We think we deserve to be in this spot. So now we have to change that way of thinking around and start to use this moment to change our life so much so that it is way better than it has ever been. Now, mentally plant those seeds in that you want to start to grow in your life in a very ethereal way. You have to start to mentally start to plant the things in your mind that you are ready to grow on. That's going to help you move you forward. And the last and final thing you need to hear is this spiritual change that is happening to you is trying to help you fill your need for wants. Filling a need is way better than feeling a want up. Because once that heals, those wants disappear. So remind yourself to pick up the right change and take it in and fill those holes that you think need filling. And that's your God cards today. And after Jing's reading, if you want to keep talking metal, we'll talk metal. But Jing's reading is next here. Cleansing shuffle for Jing. Jing to the reading room. Jing to the reading room. It's your turn, Jing. How are we doing today? Okay, hey, you know what? I understand. But, yep, you sure can. That's why I keep my VODs. Because people can go back and watch them, you know. I want people to be able to go back and look at their readings and say, what did he say? Pause it for a second, understand it for a second. Yeah, you know, I love that. So I'm glad that you have that ability. Like I said, I keep all my VODs. They take off what they take off, but it's always the very latest ones that I've done that are, you know, half a year ago kind of shit. So if you don't see it by then, well, you can go to YouTube. They're all on there. All right. Here we go with your 9 official shuffles, Jing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Too many. And 9. No God cards. I thought you might get one, but not this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 30th card is now on top. Jing. General reading time. I know we've been talking about this and you've been going through this for a while now, but now is the time, more than ever, Jing, that you understand why you've been in this cycle. Hey, Mocking Mystic, nice to see you. Welcome back in. But what I'm sensing here is this need to break free of the cycle, to get out of this rut, to get out of this place that you don't want to be anymore. Breaking free of a cycle from our past so we can embrace a better future. Understanding why we live that cycle and why we keep living in that cycle is the key to breaking free of the cycle. Because not what we've lived in over and over again, now we do something completely different than that, breaking free from that cycle, going into the death part where we allow those bad things we don't want in our lives to die, then we rebirth everything else. So remind yourself that this is a process of change. It's not designed to happen overnight, but can happen overnight. Change can happen in an instant. It takes 10 seconds for a choice to be made in this universe. 10 seconds for you to say to yourself, this is the choice A, B, C, D, whatever choices you put in front of yourself. Now, Jing, is the time to burn away those unhealthy bad habits and use them as fuel for your fire. So the things that used to drive you nuts and crazy, we're going to utilize those things as fuel for our fire. And then we're going to also add in those extra positivity logs that make us burn even brighter. Right? So that's what needs to start happening now. What do I burn away to use fuel as my fire? What do I add to that fire to make that fire even stronger? What do I have left to do here? It's not about feeling guilty for what you've done, Jing. You beat up on yourself enough. It's not about that kind of guilt. It's about the feeling guilty for succeeding. Sometimes we feel guilty for the success we gain in this world. And this card always means that's the kind of guilt you're dealing with. It's the guilt of, say, self-hatred, of not loving yourself for who you are, whatever tiny little bit remains. And letting that go, and letting that go to God or whatever higher power you can let it go to. Now, don't be ashamed of succeeding. So if things are starting to go better for you and they aren't going better for other people, bye-bye other people. Hello, new people who will help me and grow me. You know what I'm saying? But this is kind of a warning card is too, that don't let this situation make you crystallize in fear and be ultra defensive either. Because that's all you're doing is keeping yourself locked away from those choices and decisions that you're not really ready to be. You don't want to be hurt. I understand not wanting to be hurt. We all don't want to be hurt, but we put those defensive mechanisms out there so we can start to deal with those issues, so we can melt those away, so that they can become the water's lifeblood for our plant to grow in the future. So it's just kind of your warning of, hey, don't be so defensive about this. Allow this change to be seen, but don't get defensive about when people are pointing out what they don't like about you. Who fucking cares? Whatever you burn away, whatever you add to that fire, that's the fire you feed. That's the fire that grows you. That's the fire that makes you be the better woman. And letting go of that even feeling guilty for doing better in your life. And if you have some guilt associated with yourself, it's time to let that go as well. Don't crystallize in fear. Grow out of fear. You know, Don't grow out of fear. You know what I mean. Melt away what needs to be melted away. Jing, you're at a crossroads right now. A crossroads in your life. And this is the time and this is the place to decide what your destiny will be. Cross your destiny line and accept the one you want and the one you need at the same time. Take your destiny into your own two hands and make it be that which you want and need at the same time. You're a powerful young woman who deserves all the happiness she deserves to have. You deserve a good man. You deserve a good life. It's time to say to yourself, I am going to get that life. I hope that helps today. Mocking Mystic, how are we doing today? It's your turn. Mocking Mystic to the reading room. Mocking Mystic to the reading room. Good. It's your choice to change, and all that. Well, when that day comes, let me know. I want to be there. I cannot wait for the day I see Jing personified, the ultimate version of herself that she's always wanted to be. Sorry, I gotta fix my hat. It's getting in my way. Okay, now I feel better. Oofty. Cleansing, shuffle for mocking. I'm doing pretty good today, honestly. Having a positive morning so far. Got a couple readings under the belt. These cards are getting jumpy. That usually means you're going to have a good reading. What do you need to know today, Mocking? Just a general? Ooh, they like this spot right here. Ooh, we're going from here. All right, Mocking, here are your 8 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No God cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And what does the universe main advice for you right now there, my friend? Oh, good. Good advice. Well, I gotta stop. Do you need any more coffee? I can give you a little bit more. She ain't paying attention. Get my coffee all ready to go, and then we'll do your reading. All right, coffee's good. Your reading, here we go. What is the universe's main advice for you? First of all, the universe really wants you to step up the game of the communication. It's time to open up that physical, mental, and spiritual lines of communication. What physically can you start to do better for yourself and be an homage to us? What can be a mental good thing you can do for yourself but still be an homage to us? What can you do in a spiritual way that is bountiful and beautiful for you but still be for us? We want to communicate with you. We want you to understand what we are trying to guide you through and guide you to. So in order to do that, we need you to open up those lines of communication. especially when it comes to your need. Okay? Now, secondly, that you are the one in control of this path, that they are putting the power back in your hands here. They are telling you, hey, we want you to take this time to control your life the way you see fit to do it. The ebbs and flows of the way you want your life to go. You decide how fast or slow your life goes. No one gets to decide that but you. All the little spider webs that used to be attached to you were knocked off when you swiped that fan over your head for the first time to get it ready to fan the fire in front of you. So no longer are people trying to control you. You now it is time to control yourself. It's time to say, what is my path and how do I make it happen? Thirdly, please appreciate everything going on in your life is a gift that you need to start to cherish, that the good things that are happening to you finally may be in fact the best things that have ever happened to you in your life. Maybe you need to stop and cherish those things a little bit more, because maybe if you did, you would see what we are trying to teach you. Cherish yourself as well as you cherish others. Why are you going through all of this? We're trying to finally get you past your worries, your fears, your anxieties, all those things that you never thought you could get past or get over. Well, guess what? Yeah, you've been getting in your own way, but so much so that the rock is about to crush you. Okay? The rock is about to crush you and roll over your ass. That's not fun. You could just step to the left and let it go, or step to the right and let it go. But no, we have to try to push it up the last little bit of hill. No, we don't. We can let this all go and let it finally be free of us. Be free from those anxieties, free from that pain, free from that fear, free from that I can't, free from the I don't know hows. Now we are going to allow ourselves to finally get past the things that have been getting in our way. How do we do that? Communicate, take control, and cherish everything going on right now. That's a pretty decent message from the universe. With your higher power, your guides. How do you do that? Quiet your mind, trust the feelings you're having inside, and when you feel something that feels like it's something talking to you, you say, hello, what's your name? They like to do a lot of physical stuff with you, Mocking. They're already trying to do that. What do you think all the poking is about? Why do you keep getting poked? Why does it keep happening during certain situations? Why do you keep making the same dumb choice over and over again, even though the poke is trying to tell you don't do that? Yes, because they want to communicate with you. They're trying to communicate with you, but you're not ready to hear them, because what they have to tell you may hurt. It may hurt a lot, but it's going to help you. You know what I'm saying? So when you're ready to actually listen for a change and say, I take away my preconceived notions of what you're going to tell me. I'm going to quiet my mind and listen. I'm going to hear what you have to tell me. And that you're just giving me the advice of how to live the life I've chosen to say myself I'm going to live. That's all they ever want to do. They're trying to guide you to the thing you need and want the most. And they can only communicate so much. If you don't recognize when they're doing it for you, why they're doing it for you, just recognizing it and saying, okay, this side of my body means do it. This side of my body means don't do it. It's as simple as you saying that out loud to yourself. And then you give them instructions. When I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, poke me on the right. When I'm doing something I should be doing, poke me on the left. Whichever way you want to do it. They listen. They will hear you and they will start to respond to that. You don't have to say it out loud. You can say it in your head so you don't think yourself as crazy. And you have to believe they're there, there to help you because they are. Especially your female guide, your great grandma or grandma of some sort has been with you since birth. She feels like a great grandma like or grandma like energy. More feel like a great grandmother than a grandmother. I think your great grandma might still be alive. I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you very much, Sergeant, for letting me know that. But Mystic, that's why you're going through everything right now. The way you're going through it, it's they're trying to get you past that last little leg of stubbornness you have within you, and they're just trying to get you to where you said you wanted to be because they heard you. Now it's your turn to listen. Exactly. You have to start to listen to it. That's exactly what it is. I have these okay, before I start with Jing, I have invisible voices that talk to me in my head. Don't you think I went and tried to prove myself crazy? I tried. They all told me I wasn't crazy. Okay? I believe that they are there to help me. They have been with me since I was 8 years old. I've been talking to these things since I was 8 years old. I'm about to be 50 in September. So that means, about, quite a long time I've been listening to these things. And I didn't listen at first. I really didn't because I thought I was crazy. I really did. I thought that I was going to end up exactly like everyone said I was going to end up. And then I made a choice. I'm not going to listen to them. Here I sit today living the life I've always wanted to live because I listened to a fucking dream. When I was 8 years old, I believe everything that happened to me was destined to happen to me. I believe that this was always my fate to do this job right here. And they will guide you the right way. They're not going to try to guide you a wrong way. If they guide you a wrong way, you really needed to learn that lesson, okay? You really needed to learn that lesson. If they're guiding you towards things you have to go through. Because you just can't learn it any other way than to go through it yourself. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I'm not here to be anyone's friend or right or wrong. I'm here to tell you what I felt you needed to hear. And I'm going to start to do this Jing to the reading room. Jing to the reading room. It is your turn. Let's get going on your reading here. Jump back in the queue. We can still talk to us when we run out of things to talk about. Now, when I was a kid, I talked to an invisible friend at first. I saw her as real as you and me was. She was as real as this coffee cup is to me. Okay? But then when my mom asked me who Sarah was and what she was trying to tell me, and I told her, well, she just likes to help me and make sure I'm protected from all the mean kids. And she goes, that's all she wants from you? I go, yeah. And she goes, okay, well, that doesn't sound so bad. You tell Sarah thank you for me. And I went, okay, Mom, I will. Even my mom supported me, But I learned how to trust them. I didn't always listen. I made a lot of mistakes because I didn't listen. I thought I was king shit of the hill at one point. They came to show me just how much of a king of a shit I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Because that was a scary thing, wasn't it? Finally knowing the truth and knowing that implicitly, completely the truth is the scary fucking thing when you know something is going to happen. Okay, I knew 9/11 was going to happen a full week before it happened. I called the FBI, I called the CIA, I called my local government. I was livid. I was trying to warn them something was going to happen in New York City soon, that planes or two things were going to fall into the Twin Towers. I thought it was a meteorite or something like that. You know, I didn't think it was going to be a terrorist attack, but it happened exactly the way it happened in my dream. It was the most powerful premonition I ever had in my life. No one believed me. No one. I have a friend who can back up that story. I just got to find a way to get a hold of him. And I tried to warn people about what was coming. No one wanted to believe me. No one. Yes, I did. I did. I tried calling New York City. I tried talking to the mayor. I tried talking to anyone who would listen. Everyone thought I was nuts. Jing, if you're not here right now, I'm going to put you on the bottom of the list until so I can do Miss Divine Reapers, and then we'll get to doing it. So, Jing, please let me know that you were here to the reading room. I'm going to give you another minute, and then I'll run you to the bottom of the hill there, and then you'll get next in line. Then, bang, it happened. Yeah, exactly. And then, bang, it happened. I'm sitting at... I worked at Pizza Hut at the time. We had a little TV. I'm going to wait for the ad to end. Ad. Coffee break. Smoke break. Let's take a coffee break and a smoke break real quick. I'm just waiting for everybody else here. I know you might not have one, but I'm waiting for everybody else's ad to stop. Okay, now that we are back from ad breaks, let me continue the story. So, I'm working at Pizza Hut in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. We have a little black and white TV that we turn on for, to listen to the radio in the morning or sometimes watch the TV. And, I was listening to, watching the little TV, because there was a program on that I kind of liked watching at the time. I don't even remember the damn program, okay? But there was something I liked to watch in the mornings that was kind of my morning routine, right? So I'm watching the TV. I'm up in the registers. I'm getting the store ready to open and stuff like that. And then it happened. Breaking news. The first plane hits. We all think it's just an accident at first. We all thought it was just an accident at first. One plane, maybe an accident. Not really intentional, not really. Two planes, that was a terrorist attack. You know what I'm saying? And then they got the Pentagon and they almost got the White House. But those brave people who were on that plane who stood up and told them, no, you're not going to do this. Yeah, it was 4 planes, 4 different planes. The 2 that hit the tower, the 1 that hit the Pentagon, and then the 1 that never made it anyway. In total, there were 4 planes. 4 groups of people were able to overpower all those pilots and force them to do a hijacking that was going to kill people. Okay? One group decided they weren't going to let it happen. The other groups, maybe they died before they got a chance. They never got a chance to try to even stop them because it was just too quick. They didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, boom, into the damn tower you go. They didn't care if they lived. They knew they were dying. They knew they were dying for their God, Allah, or whatever it was at the time. And I don't blame any other Muslims. I only blame the group that was doing it. The Muslims weren't the ones who did it. Those group of people, crazy people, are the ones who did it. The people who were a part of Osama's little cult there, that's who did that. Not the rest, not the whole fucking nation didn't do that to us, okay? It was an act of war. It was an act of terrorism, yes. So anyway, Jang, I've given you enough time to say you're here, so I'm moving you to the bottom. Miss Divine Reaper, I'm putting you up in the chat right now. It is your turn, Miss Divine Reaper. Miss Divine Reaper, it's your turn. Yeah, and they did find him. they found him, they killed him, and they dumped him in the ocean. So of course you can. You know, so that no one could claim his body. They didn't want him to have a burial spot where people could go be worshiping. In the middle of the ocean's a little hard to go worshiping. You know what I'm saying? No, I only have one rule here, Sergeant. If you get more than 3 readings in a day, all I ask is for a small donation just to say thank you for doing 3 readings in one day for you. You know, I don't think that's too much to ask of anybody. And so, Miss Divine Reaper's got her numbers ready. What do you want to know today? Do you general reading or do you want to thing? And I'll do a cleansing shuffle for sure this time. Cleansing shuffle. Okay. Let's find out what the cards have to say about that situation. I can feel the nerves. Okay. I can feel the nervousness of wanting to know the answer to this there. So take a deep breath, and whatever we're hearing, we needed to hear, right? Here are your 8 shuffles. Yeah, I understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hey, you know what? I do say that these are free readings. If you can find a way to donate, great. I appreciate that. But I want to make sure that you guys don't pay me more than you can afford, okay? Honestly, I do this for spiritual reasons. I just got paid, so I'm not exactly short on money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 God cards today there, Miss Divine Reaper. And then that was the 8th shuffle. So here comes the 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3. And I appreciate that. You know, like I said, I understand that everyone wants to get the reading that they need, and I want to give them the reading that they need. I really, really do. I don't mind you rejoining the queue 3 times, because I feel like 3 times is a pretty good number for anyone. 3 strikes, you're out. 3 numbers, ups on all of that stuff. So, Jane, I just put you to the next on the list because you weren't here, so I put you down 1, so you'll get the reading next, okay? Because you weren't here for when I called you. So instead of taking you off the list, I moved you down 1. So stay here. It's your turn after this. So you want to know about how did you say the right things and how you handled it with Chris W. yesterday, right? First of all, Divine Reaper, this was meant to happen the way it is happening right now. You had to find a way to bring your life back into focus again. Whether it was a hard talk, yeah, but okay, I saw what you just wrote. But it was needed. It was needed to redefine things, to bring things closer together, so that we can ignite something maybe in the future, maybe. But for right now, we're not quite sure we want to light that candle. For right now, we're kind of in that stalemate of we need to take some time to really consider our choices and decisions. Now we've got that hard talk out of the way. We're leaving room for the brightness to shine in our lives, though. So even though it was a hard talk, it was a much needed talk that you needed, because this is something that is helping you bring yourself together as well. This is as much for you as it was for him. A defining catalyst moment for you. And think about it. This has helped expand your idea of how you show yourself to the world. what you show yourself to the world, how you reveal the real you to people, how you show that little image, that little box we give everyone to see who we are at first. We give them that certain image, and now we've broken that image apart. And now we see the real reflection coming forward here. And that takes those rose-colored glasses off, and now we put on our really good scientific glasses to be able to see all the little moving parts. But fear not, because you have started to say, what new seeds can we plant to grow going forward? Yeah, needed to happen, needed to come together. Feel like I have gotten my closure, they have gotten their closure. We may be able to restart, we may not be able to restart, but we're taking the time to do some self-healing for a bit. Now we're going to see who we are and what we have been showing each other, and how important that is to show each other what that real reflection is, and not just an image of what we think they want to see. Putting down new seeds, planting new growth, new decisions, new choices that are right for you. I know you want Chris to be a part of the equation right now, but Chris will become a part of the equation if you can put down the right seeds. The seeds of communication, the seeds of physically being present, and then believing that it can become something better in the future. You had to deal with this past that was associated with it. You had to deal with this. This is the whole reason you're going through this all right now, is to come to terms with that past, to finally be at peace from it, so that you can take a brave step forward and move your life into a more better direction. Life is going really good right now, New Beans. Thank you for asking. In the middle of a reading right now, so sit back, relax, and join the queue if you want. But from what I'm seeing, yeah, you said the right things. Yeah, some of them hurt. Yeah, some of them were needed to be said. Yeah. But you know what was happening there, Mystic? The real honest truth of it was time to finally come to terms with the past so we can move forward. Maybe he's a part of that future, maybe he's not. But yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's just like he's capable. He's capable of it. He's capable of everything you want. But until that self-healing portion of you gets healed, until you feel that need, you can't feel the want of him. Do you understand? That need has to be filled first. And that's what you're going to do right now, Miss Divine. You're going to fill that need. And that's what's needed for this relationship to grow in a new, different way. Because if your holes are filling up and being completed, then you are more on the game than they are. They are going to catch up to you in their own time. If they catch up to you. If they ever catch up to you. But if you're going to sit around and wait for that to happen, don't be afraid to wait a while, because his timeline and your timelines are totally different. Well, and if you're wondering if this is going to be a relationship that will end up in something special someday, right now, from what I'm seeing, the answer is no, until we can work on the problems that need to be addressed. In other words, you can deal with the shit first, then maybe, yeah. But if you can't let go of that crap, no way, fucking Jose. What the universe really wants from you right now, what your higher power wants from you right now, are these things from you. Because these are what you need right now. It's time to enjoy life again and find the happiness in it. to trust that ancient knowledge we've given you from birth to now. That's your ancient knowledge. Your past is your book of greatness. Enjoy the good parts you can enjoy. Let the happiness fill you. Find the joy and experience it through those things that tell you this feels good. I should probably do this. Okay, don't go on a murder rampage because it makes you feel better. But you know what? You know, there are a lot of healthy ways of going about feeling good about oneself. You have to find an outlet, something that feels good for you to do just for you, for nobody else to do, whether it's paint, write, whether it's something creative or something not creative. It can be exercise. It can be getting your body back in better shape, whatever you choose to it be. Just know that you are already everything you need yourself to be. You have grown and matured in ways that we've been waiting for you to mature and grow. Believe that you are a beautiful flower, born to be a beautiful flower, and don't accept anything less than that. No matter how the world views you, whether it be the weed like a dandelion or a flower like a dandelion, you are already all you need to be. You don't need to be anything else. You just need to accept yourself for who you are right now. This version of you, this person of you is what you need to accept and believe in. And know that you are growing in beautiful ways. That you are a flower. You will remain a beautiful flower for the remainder of your days. And for God's sakes, will you please celebrate you for once? We need you to start to celebrate you. Get those people who are your girls. Go out and have a pampered day. Go out and have a day of celebration of you and being you. And how that will feel for you. You need to create your own Miss Divine Reaper Day. Let today be that day if you wish it. That every time that this day comes around, it is Miss Divine Reaper Day, and I do nothing but anything for myself that day. I have a Josh Day too. It's my birthday. I only do what I want to do that day and nobody else. But I also have another day that's the Magical Freedom Day that's more important as important to me. And then somewhere in July, August, there are a couple events and things I like to go to that kind of keep me connected and grounded. You know. So that's what they have to tell you there, Divine. And if you want my really honest opinion about the way I'm feeling, I think Chris is on his own journey for right now. And so are you for right now. We'll have to wait and see if it can come back together. It's going to take a lot of work on both of your parts for that to happen. And I think you're well aware of that. What's your numbers for that, Jing? Cleansing shuffle for Jing, though. Cleansing shuffle for Jing. Good. One of the hardest conversations you've ever had. But don't you feel so much lighter now? I just want to say that last thing to you, Divine. Don't you feel lighter now? All right, Jingy. We're almost there. Good. That's the way you should feel. All right, Jing, here are your 10 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 18th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and the 18th card is. And you want to know what's coming for you from now until the beginning of August? Okay. Oh, the universe does not always like us, but they will love us. Jane, you know that this whole thing you're going through from right now until August is you breaking free and have learned the lesson. We talked about this a while back about the lesson we have yet to learn, the one lesson that will move us forward, learning from our mistakes, learning how to re-empower ourselves. So, of course I can. You just got to hop in line, break pressing exclamation point, join. Okay, G2? That's all you got to do to get a reading here. Okay? Jump in the queue when you're ready. So one of the things going on here is you're learning the lesson. So you never have to learn it ever again. So that you move forward and you make better choices. What are those better choices? Maybe you trust the universe for once that they got you. That you walk and you just wander for a while. Don't have to have a plan. Don't have to have a direction. Don't have a purpose or a meaning right now. We just want you to be okay with who you are and lay in that lazy river and let us guide you to the place we need you to be. Trust us is what we need you to do in the month of August. We will get you exactly where you need to be. Now, we will show you the real reflection of what you've been putting out to the universe up to this point. We will show you how all the little pieces come together. We will show you how the only reason you would get banned here is by using racial slurs, or you were bullying somebody, or you were doing something completely off the rails, TOS bad. That's the only reason you will get banned here. I think that you will, because you're seeing the big picture come into focus now, Jane. You see it all coming together. You see it all being a part of that puzzle piece you need. Will you get further approval? I believe that's a governmental thingy. That's kind of not always in your control. You've done what you can. Now you have to see if they say yeah. And I'm sorry, I wish I could give you a definite yes here, but I still think they're in the decision choice phase. But I do believe you will. I believe that it will be successful, but it may take some time to be successful. Okay? But it's you getting a better understanding of... Yeah, well, I don't have mods, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm a mod. I'm the only mod here. Okay, so sit back, relax, and let me get through all the other readings. When I get to you, I will happily take all the time you need there. That's all I ask, is that you be understanding to all the people I'm reading for. That's it. I'm not going to ban you because you're being annoying, but I will tell you to slow it down. I might time you out for a tiny bit, but it won't be a long ban, trust me. All right, so yeah, you understand. So that you want to know what's coming for you in August, just you get the big picture. You understand why you've gone through everything you've gone through. And then you understand the lesson that needed to be learned, that you need to take a less planned approach at life and let the world just kind of carry you for a while, so you can see and look back on it and see what it really was instead of what you thought it was. You know? Sergeant, it's your turn again. You're very welcome, Jing. As always, you're always welcome here, sweetie. See, people come in here and they get readings. They get 3 sometimes. They get 2 sometimes. People ask me questions. I will answer honestly, you know. So, Sergeant, whenever you're ready, throw me numbers, question, and all of that. Let me cleanse these cards off a little for your question here. I was meeting her supposed to happen, and was it to show me that the Italian woman isn't the right girl for me? Interesting question. Come on, give me that feeling. Are you ready yet? Yep, ready. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Maltese? Welcome on in. You press exclamation point join, my wonderful person. That's how you join. All right, we're ready for this answer, though, there, Sergeant. Here we go. 3 and 21. 1, 2, 3. You got God cards. 3 God cards for this question. So, Maltese, that's all you have to do is press exclamation point join. Just like it says right up there, on top there. That's all you have to do to enter. 1. And I'll explain how I do things here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Whenever you're ready, you join that queue. So we want to know, Sergeant, was your meeting here supposed to happen? And was it you showing me that Italian woman that the Italian woman isn't right for you, or the right girl for you? Well, I want to put it to you like this. I know they fulfill a want in you, but they didn't fulfill a need in you. And I know that's hard to say, to open up yourself, but maybe the reason you weren't connecting to this Italian woman is because you've dreamt up this Italian woman in your mind, and she is everything you've ever wanted her to be. But the reality of it is there's no woman on earth like that. That there's no woman that could come even close to your dream girl. Maybe close enough, yeah, but not 100% what you want. There's always going to be that percentage off that we cannot plan for because of life experience. The donate box is showing up in your past because it's time to donate back what you need. And I don't believe that's what you needed in your life. It was to show you that maybe you have to stop, giving so much away to these people, this power to Italian women that they have over you. You could be missing out on the greatest loves of your life because of it. Because you just can't see past that one little thing that you really desperately want. Stop feeling the want, start feeling the need. Then go after the want. Feel the need first, then feel the want. The change card is all about filling wants up. And actually they're both need cards, but this is about filling yourself up. This is about accepting the changes in your life and having them help heal you rather than other things heal you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to happen through another person. It's never going to make you happy. That change that you want, that reason you want that specific kind of person, It draws back to some early childhood memories. It draws back to some early childhood feelings. And that's what you're searching for again because you associate it with that. Yeah. Now is the time to utilize this and say to yourself, is this what I really, really want? At the end of the day, is that so important to me that I'm willing to lose out on the greatest thing that could ever happen to me because I only want to see this portion of the the trail? This is the heat card, which means follow my passions and explode onto this world and make that change happen. You're gonna be doing this action oriented thing. Yeah, maybe still searching for the same kind of woman, but maybe it's a different area. Maybe it's the way they grew up. Maybe it's the way they talk to people. Maybe it's whatever it is. But you gotta be willing to let yourself out and stop hiding behind one damn thing that's gonna make you happy. That's not the only thing that could make you happy. We have to allow ourselves to explode and allow ourselves to go, all my conceived notions, all of my preconceived shit burns away so I can make a new path forward. You know? Now is the time to be the man you say you are. You're looking for a very specific kind of thing. So you have to be understanding that that's going to be hard. It's like hitting the lottery. You're going to have to go through a lot of different times playing that lottery before you may find something close enough. You got every number except the jackpot number. You still won something, but you didn't win the jackpot. Is it good enough for you or not? That's what's going to be happening here in the future. Because you have to start to walk the walk and talk the talk and do the do. So if you want a certain kind of women, then you have to start to walk the walk. You have to walk like you. That's the most important thing to you. Only look in areas that's important to you. Then talk the talk. You have to talk to only those kind of people. Get more information on those people. Then do the do. You have to start acting as if you already have that. You're already attracting that energy to you. You know, that's what the being card is all about. Owning up to who you are as a person and being proud of that. Being born or being reborn is all about accepting a new path forward. So this might have been to show you you have a different choice. You have a new way forward if you want to take it. But you've got to own up to your own bullshit and say, is this what really is going to make me happy in the end of it? You might find a very lovely girl who's not an Italian. She's everything but Italian you've ever wanted in a woman. You're going to let her go because she's not Italian. That's all I'm saying. But I really believe that you are meant to more show you that you have options. More than anything, it's there to show you options. You know? This has never been more true. God card time sanctuary. And what they have to tell you is it's time to move on from the past. Whatever happiness you have found in the past is there to be held in the past. It's time to find the happiness of your future. Stop comparing your past to your future and start living your future. Yeah, the past is there. So, you decide. You can see the cue right down below where it says your name in order there. So that's what the cue is. It tells you what order you're in. What time, and I take as long as I take per reading. I go as long as I feel I need to go. So just to answer that question for you, Maltese, I will get to you if you're on the list, though. Unless you're not here, and then I call you out and you don't respond, like in 3 minutes, then I take you off the queue. Okay? But the thing about it is, Sergeant, yeah, or you can do that. So you can either look at the screen or do that to see where you're on at the list, you know? So now is the time to plant new seeds. Now is the time to consider new choices, new decisions, new places to plant yourself in. And learn those 3 things that I have been trying to tell you. My mama comes to tell you 3 very important things. You get my mom's card, it's time to be a more symbiotic kind of a person. Give and take. Not just take, not just give, but give and take. Open yourself up to your creative part of yourself. Allow your freak flag to fly a little bit. That could be the thing that attracts the thing you want the most. And remember these 3 things, Sergeant. You have power, you are loved, and you can control your own goddamn destiny. That's what my mom always told me when I was trying to give up on myself. And that helped me understand what I was capable of in this world. There you go. New Beans, it is your turn.
Yep. Yep.
You're welcome, Sergeant. Alright, now I'm going to wait for New Beans to respond. New Beans, it is your turn. Smoke break. Should I take a toke break? I could take a tokey break. Let me take a tokey break.
Hey, honey. Did you make me a...
One moment, I'm going to make my wife a joint here. Joint break, yep. Just throw me your numbers and your question when you're ready. Almost done. I'm just going to put this back in her little green thingy and then give it back to her and she'll be all ready to go. Alright, back to readings. Hey, you want me to take a joint break? I will there, newbies. Don't trust me. I am waiting to smoke this bad boy up. This is my what do they call it? My fat lady. You don't do it until you know you're okay with everyone knowing you're toasty. You know, this thing will make me high if I do this whole thing. Oh, please. I would love to sample some of your product anytime, any place, anywhere. I will send you my address if it were legal to do that. So, I'm in Minnesota where it's legal. It has to be legal in your state in order for you to send it to my state. And I don't want to pay taxes. Fuck that. All right. One day when I get to, hey, I'm in Minnesota, so that's not a long trip for me. I'm in, the middle of Minnesota there. I'm kind of smack dab a little bit, 15 minutes out of the north of the city. So going to Toronto, Canada, yeah, baby. That whole country's weed friendly. I'll wait to do my joint though. Maybe after I get done with these last 3 readings here, we'll do a little bit. Oh, yeah. If I had a car, if only. I can't. My wife can't drive anymore because of her disabilities. I'm not supposed to drive because of my disabilities, but I can. Because of the twisting and turning with my back, it's can be a little bit, jarring. That's why I just stopped driving for a living. Could potentially snap the rest of my back because of all of that. Just your simple sitting, driving kind of a tool. That's why I can only do this for so long a day. Right now, we're smoking on Pure Power Plant, Purple Skunk, Blue Cheese, and what was the last one called? Honey, Beth, what was the last green called? Not the Purple Skunk, not the...
The purple Urkel?
Yeah, Purple Urkel. So that's what we're smoking on right now. Oh, did I lose my streamers? New Beans, are you still here? Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, throw me your numbers now and we'll get you your reading. I'm going to start to smoke a regular cigarette until I get that. Then we'll do some green a little bit later. Because I got 2 new people first. I want to do them clean first. Then I can go do some weed. You gotta be kidding me. I think you're joking with me. I hope you are. Because, yeah, I thought so. Brat. Sorry, it's going to be a while. I have to shuffle 63 times. I'll be right back. 3 hours later. 30, 63. Okay, here we go. The real numbers. Let me do a cleansing shuffle. And the question was, General? Can you repost your question if you had one? Because I don't know where it went to. Let me try to look up here on the stream. You were joking so much I didn't see if you had a real question or not. Yeah, well, I've got that reading in the mail for you. It's only going to be given to you P.O. Box wise, and when it comes, it comes. All right. Here's the real one. Here we go. So how's Simon's feelings for you, and what does he want from you, okay? 1, 2, 3. No God cards this time for you. 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the 26th card is on top. And we want to know about this girl, Simon, sorry. What Simon, sorry, I had a brain fart. Guy, right? And what he feels for you and what he wants with you. You just got done building a brand new foundation of self. Now you're trying to find out if it can be a part of that foundation or not. So, right now, he's testing his boundaries with you. He's testing what you are going to accept from him, what you're not going to accept from you. He wants to know where your boundaries lie, where your walls go up and where your walls go down, so that you can finally understand, yourself better. That's what the wall means. You're protecting that new reinventing self that you just made. Now you got to protect that new self with self-love. I am capable and able to find new love in this person. I have to start to trust in, yeah. But you didn't need those extra cards this time. This time you only need this reading. You don't need any extra cards. So you don't need anything more than this. The gods didn't need to speak to you today. Give my wife a chance to get up. She's being careful. But you know that you don't want to crash and burn again. Oh, well, I'll get to there. I'll get there. Because that's a different kind of something we're going to deal with. It's sleet. As in, the little ice pellets that hit your skin. But the thing about you and Simon, what Simon is feeling for you, right? He's trying to throw away some of his old baggage, so are you. You're both in rebuilding phases right now. You're throwing away what is no longer needed, but not getting rid of it entirely. You're going to transform it into something way better for you in the future. It's not going away, it's slowly going away. It's going away in a very natural way, the way it's meant to happen. So we gotta let go of the old crap and let that turn into something bountiful and beautiful. We gotta give it time to decay and become dirt again so that we can plant new things in that dirt. So we're going through this process. We have to throw away the old bad habits and accept new good habits. So that's what you're doing. You're throwing away the bad to accept something good coming in its place. Now we get to the sleep card. And what he is feeling for you is your very defensive, protective nature right now because you just got done rebuilding yourself. Because you're protecting yourself from the harm that you used to endure. Because you know how to protect yourself from that crap. Now you are building a healthy shield instead of a shield that is not healthy. You're rebuilding everything up again, including that aura bubble you walk in. Walk in sunshine, and those ice pellets will never reach you. If you walk in happy and walk in acceptance, those ice pellets can never reach you. If you love yourself and you love what you're doing with your life right now, those ice pellets can never reach you. You may get one or two from time to time that make it through, but it's just that one little sting in a multitude of sunshine. It melts very fast and very goes away. What the universe is trying to tell you right now is that we, your higher power, got your back. So you want to know why you didn't get God cards? Because this guy right here came to say, no, tell her we've already got her back. We've already got her. Let her know that we are giving her the ability to wield this magic or prayer into her very life. They really do got your back. They are helping you rebuild those walls. They are helping you throw those old bad habits away and transform them into something better. They are helping you rebuild that strong shield that you used to walk around in. When you think of someone special to you, when you start to think of someone who means a lot to you, whether it be a grandparent or whatever, or other person or someone else you believe in, I just saw you say grandma. Grandma's there. If that's the way you want to believe it, I believe you're right. Grandma is there, and grandma only wants to give you the good grandma-like advice. Now remember, grandma doesn't have responsibility here. She is only there to serve as a guide, not to give you the answers to your questions. She's there to give you choices, not to give you the answers to your questions. The answers are within you, new beings. That's where the true answers lie. And it's time. It's time that you understand that this thing that is happening between you and this person and what they think of you, it's a time of I'm not sure's. I'm not sure if I know this person well enough to make a judgment. I'm not sure. This is what I'm feeling from this whole situation. We have to get to know each other better, or we have to see if that change actually took hold. You know what I'm saying? But I am feeling grandma like energy. I can at least confirm that. What does WHA? I don't know what that means. You'll have to spell it out for me. Yeah, it will be your turn here. Actually, it's G2's first. Then it's yours. Maltese. How? You were last on my list, so. G2. G2 card. It is your turn. G2 card is your turn. G2 to the reading room. G2 to the reading room. And you have to give that good heart time to he's got a good heart. I see that. He doesn't look like he's trouble or anything like that from what I'm seeing. He just needs to finish the cooking process. He's just not quite done yet. He's getting himself ready for someone, and he wants them to really enjoy this meal. So he wants to make sure he presents it to the right person, and he's doing as much rebuilding as you are. You know what I'm saying? G2, you now have 3 minutes to respond. G2, you have 3 minutes to respond. Maltese, you're next. And after that, we'll see where we're at. Alexa, 3 minutes. Timer.
3 minutes. Start
You now
timer.
have 3 minutes. G2. You're welcome, as always, new beans, anytime. I close the queue down for now because I'm going to have a 420 moment in about one reading if this person doesn't respond. Maltese, you are next. So stay in chat, giving him 3 minutes to respond. If he doesn't respond, then it's your turns. Yeah, I do. It's just a state of understanding self first. You know, like you are doing right now. You just created this new self, right? And understanding what that new self has been like, and understanding how that has meaning to you and purpose to you and stuff like that. So he's going through almost the exact same thing. And so he feels that he wants something better, but he's still not sure he's not ready to open that gift yet. You may be the best present he will ever receive, but he has to be ready to open that gift. And he's getting himself ready on Christmas morning to open up the big major gift. What he finds inside may please him, may not please him. But I think he has nothing but good intentions towards you. I think you're just in a little bit of both in a little bit of a rebuilding phase. And once you solidify that that's who you know you are, then things will become a little bit clearer. But he's dealing with an old past relationship. You're dealing with an old past dealing relationship. Give yourself that a week or 2 weeks to heal from that experience and really solidify who you are. Yeah. Well, they call them twin flames for reasons there, new beings. Because you're mirroring energy. Look at how much he mirrors your life. Does he match pretty much everything you've wanted in a guy? Does he come with his issues? Yeah, maybe. You got 55 seconds, Maltese, but now I know what your question is. You have 55 seconds, G2. So I need you to pick some numbers for me, Maltese. Please pick a number 1 through 10. That's how many times I shuffle my custom-made deck for you. And then go eat. And then pick a number 1 through 52. That's where the answers you seek are in my deck. Those are the only two numbers you need to worry about here. So when you're ready, just throw me your numbers 1 through 10. and 1 through 52. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, G2. See you later. All right, Maltese. Alexa, cancel timer. It's your turn. Let me shuffle the deck for you and the question you have. I'm going to get these cards all nice and cleared for you. Then you throw me your numbers and we'll get going on your reading. How does Rahish feel about you? And if you're soulmates or not. Okay. Oh, they like it there. Last reading for a little bit, guys. I will be reopening the queue after this. 475. What is number is that? 4 and is that 5 shuffles? 47th card. 1 through 10, my friend. First number. Second number, 1 through 52. Once again. So 5 shuffles, 47th card. Okay. That's all I need to know. Okay. Here we go with your five official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No God cards for you, Maltese. 47th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 47th card is now on top, my friend. How does Rashid feel about you? Is he your soulmate? Blah, 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 right? Okay, let's find out what they have to tell you, okay? So, Maltese. What is his real feelings are towards you right now? Right now, his real feelings are ones of defensiveness. Because of whatever's gone on in his life up to this point, he puts out these little protective barriers. He only lets very special people near him. So understand that he has been hurt a bit. And you have to find a way to get through the daggers that he's putting out there. To melt those daggers away to show him how much he can grow. And that's where he is the most right now, is being very defensive and very picky and choosy because he's been hurt so much. Or because he's frustrated by the people he's been with. Or everyone hasn't matched because he needed to do some more work on himself, you know. So this lets me know that right now he's still protecting himself pretty hard from the past he doesn't want people to know about. And he does, like I said, he only lets very special people in. So how do we decide if you're special enough for him? You have to communicate with this boy. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I'm not talking about sex here, okay? I'm talking about being present in their lives, showing up when they need them the most. That's physical. Mentally being there. I believe that this could be the guy. I want to wait and see to get to know him better so I don't make a instant choice to fall in love with this one. I want to see that what I'm choosing this time actually has meaning to it, matching up to my whatever I want in a person. Now, spiritually connected. Yeah, we can have a relationship, but we have to work on it. That's going to be the biggest thing you're going to have to overcome is that distance. I'll let you know that right now. That distance, this communication will be the only thing that keeps you together, is being communicative about it and being honest with one another. And if it becomes too much of a long distance, one of you might have to pick up and move. Okay? But that's where we come to next. Okay, Maltese? Because you have to start to trust something. You have been waiting to trust something for a while. So why not just take a leap of faith with this boy? What's so hard? You might fall in love. You might get really, really attached and then fall out of love and have a broken heart. Okay, well, that is always the chance you take when you fall in love. Are you ready to start to trust the universe? That all you have to do is trust them and jump off that cliff into that ether where you and him can have that relationship? If you can understand that. Yeah. So now you've got to hope, you've got to trust in it. You've got to say, well, okay, so big freaking D what your parents think. If you guys want to decide to go get married, there's no one in this world who can stop you. If he's that attached to his parents, maybe that's something you have to bear in mind. Maybe you have to find a way to appease the parents. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you need to do. We're in a break. Break. Okay, hopefully we're back from an ad break here. Checking back in with Maltese from an ad break. Are you still here, my friend? Because I had one more card to go over with you. Let me know if you're back. Okay, good. So as far as this goes, though, this might be the place you need to grow, though. The sapling card is all about new growth. So it's a new experience with this person. It's something new and different this time. This time something is different and new. We're beginning a new journey here. A new way of doing things. A new way of coming to terms with everything. Knowing that this defensive nature melts eventually. Knowing that this communication will happen because we will make it happen. Allowing ourselves to trust that we will be there for one another, even though there's a long distance between us. We have to trust that our love is stronger than all of those reasons that it shouldn't work. We have to believe in all the reasons it will work. We have to trust that this will grow us in a new, different way. One we really want in our lives. You really want this guy, right? If his parents said yeah right now, you'd marry him, wouldn't you? Well, that might be you. Don't you realize that? He's gonna get married. Well, I'm telling you, there's always that possibility, yeah. But the parents are the main driving force here. You have to remind yourself of the culture he lives in, the way he was brought up, the way his parents want someone in his life. If you can show them that you're willing to adapt to something that they are working on, they might open up a little bit more. That you're willing to... Oh, my God. Thanks for that. Okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm all I'm seeing right now is a state of finding self, being concerned with you, being concerned with how life is going to go now. But that's what's keeping him defensive. The parental thing is the defensive nature. He doesn't want to displease his parents, right? Right. So, I mean, I'm sorry, but those things aren't real things that are in the way. You can go apply for a new one. You can always apply for a new passport. It's easy. You go to the place, you say, I need a new passport. I lost mine. Okay, you'll get one in 1 to 2, in however time it takes to get one. Have it sent to a P.O. box so your mom can't steal it from you. Or tell your mom to stop getting in your business and actually give me my damn passport so I can go to the man I love, please. Start supporting my decisions instead of trying me to not make the decisions you want me to make. But that's the trust thingy, okay? That's what I mean by a leap of faith. Everything in the world will try to stop you sometimes. Everything. Me and my wife, we had a year of dating before we decided we wanted to marry one another. We also lived together during that time. We found out about one another's quirks. We found out about each other's baggage. We found out about each other's stuff. Before we walked into a relationship with one another, we knew what we were walking into. And we both let all of our baggage go and accept that we could make this be whatever we wanted. And then we had to learn to communicate. We had to learn how to support. We had to learn to listen. We had to learn to do a lot of things. And we worked at it and worked at it and worked at it and worked at it. There's only been 6 times in our entire marriage where we've gotten in a major fight. I think you should. At least this will play in and give you the answer that you really need right now. You need his answer. What he decides. Nobody else's answer matters. I think you should call. Just accept that when you do call, that whatever answer you get wasn't based all on what other people think. He takes into consideration a lot of different things. Give me a second, I'm trying to reach out. He's the closest version that I'm seeing right now. He could be that soulmate, but you got to work through those issues first. He can't be your soulmate until you can accept him for who he is and he can accept you for who you are. He may reach out, but he'll be done with his work first. He's going to do his own inner work first and then he may reach out. But that means you got to give him time to do that and set him free and love him enough to let him go so that he can come back to you, the man you've always needed to have in your life. Not to reach out. You can reach out to him if you want to reach out, but just remind yourself, I'm ready for whatever answer he gives me. Yes, I want to be with you. No, I don't want to be with you. Screw our parents. Screw people who are trying to stop us from it. Let's go get married. Whatever laws in the way, whatever parental thing is in the way, it doesn't matter. We love one another. Simple as that. I think he could be your soulmate, but I think like I said, what I'm seeing here is there's a lot of work to be done because it's going to take some work on both your parts to let go of the baggage from the past. And then once you guys actually see each other for who you really are, then I believe things will start to happen in a more positive direction. But you're going to have to nurture this, okay? Maltese, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that it's not going to take a fuck ton of work to make this work. Okay? It can work out, but it's going to take a lot of work to make it work out. So that's all the advice I got for you there. Because from what I'm feeling from my guides, and my guides are telling me, they say close enough. He's close enough. He's the closest you can come to right now in your life to a soulmate. There may be Sure. What? Pick a number 1 through 52. Pick a number 1 through 52. Let me get your reading out of the way here. Okay. Now pick a number 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you get a 1 card answer. This is always a 1 card. Ooh. This is a good answer for you. So you want to know definitively if he is your soulmate. Claim your power. This card means that you have the opportunity to tell the universe exactly what you want. You want him to be your soulmate? He can be your soulmate. But you have to allow the universe to guide you to what you need to do in order to be the right fit for him. Are you ready to accept those changes? Are you willing to accept that you need to change as well in order to be the perfect fit for him, as well as he needs to change for you? This card is all about owning up to your path, about owning up to what you say you want and going after what you want. And as long as you can keep your head up high and you walk like you're talking like you're going to talk. I have a saying, walk the walk, talk the talk, do the do. If you can do that, then definitely, yes, he is your soulmate. Because this is an action card. This is the universe saying, tell me what you want. Okay? You have to be prepared, though, for the 2x4. What do I mean by a 2x4? When you're not living up to that path and not doing what you said you were going to do, then the universe comes along and smacks you on the head. Back to a place where you will learn the lesson this time. That's the only promise that I can tell you. When I see this card, it's a power card. So I believe the way you are thinking right now is the truth. And the way you are thinking right now is, he is my soulmate. So I hold that true in this universe, and I see that timeline as he is your soulmate. And could be even twin flame-ish kind of a deal. Now, difference between soulmates and twin flames, okay? Soulmates, 2 souls were broken in half. Twin flames are already connected. They never were split apart. They're the same soul living in different bodies. I know, it's weird. But it's the same soul living in different bodies instead of 2 separate souls meeting as one. Soulmate versus twin flame. Alright guys, I am going to... should I just raid out or should I... what should I do? Or should I go take a break and come on back? Let's see who's out there in the universe real quick first, before we make any decisions or choices. And maybe there's someone we can go view right now. Today's Wednesday, so Tarot Mama should be on. Yeah, we're going there. We're going to go say hi to Tarot Mama. She is one of the best readers out there that I believe is a good reader out there. Her guidance and a couple Shamanic Awakening is pretty decent too. And we're going in clean. And I'm going to start to smoke up here and get myself ready to rock and roll. So if you're a non-subscriber, here's the raid message. If you're a subscriber, here's the real raid message. If you're high as hell and you want to give them this raid message, you go right ahead. Alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to play this. We're talking about soulmates. I'm going to go out playing my song called Soulmates on my Suno app. I hope you enjoy it.
Every day
I will see you guys
find
later. I'm
my
out of here for
way
today. See ya.
back to you, my dawn, my day. You'll always be my light in dark, guiding me through roughest seas. With your heart I find my peace. You're the spark that sets me free. In dreams embrace we found our fate, a whispered future now so clear. The melody of your soul, my dear, it's our love that orchestrates. Through every challenge, every test, our bond a beacon ever bright. In your eyes I see the light. With you my heart finds its rest. You'll always be